I was deployed to Iraq in September of 2004. I was a vehicle commander in charge of a Humvee with 4 other Marines. A supply vehicle had been struck by an explosive device, so we would provide security for this convoy to get a tow truck out there. And the first part of the trip went fine. We got the truck out there. So we got ready to head back to the base. We turned around and we were getting back on the road when things went black for me.
I was sitting in my room on New Year's Day of 2005, and it was around 5 o'clock. I heard the phone ring, and I kind of got that funny feeling in the pit of my stomach that something just wasn't right. I was so thankful to hear he was alive. That was my main concern.
I remember waking up in, this bright white sterile hospital setting, and it was like no one had told me yet that my legs had been amputated, but I kind of knew already when I woke up. It was a little IED kind of that they had set up. It was a life experience, to say the least, waking up in the hospital with no legs.
The first phone call he made to me, he said, "Oh, how are you doing, babe?" Here he was sitting in a hospital, 2 amputations, he had pins and rods going through his arm, and he asked me if I was okay, and I was blown away by that. I knew right then and there that was the guy that I was going to marry.
We got married in the chapel on the bottom floor of the hospital. She was a big part of my rehabilitation.
Evan and I met through a mutual friend.
And that was maybe 6 or 7 months. It wasn't that long, but we connected pretty quickly.
I didn't fall in love with his legs. What I fell in love with, was his personality and his mind, and that was all still there. So he was the same guy. And I knew it. I knew he would be, because how strong he was. From the moment he was injured, it was when I was going to walk, not if I was going to walk. When I was going to run, not if I'm going to run.
When I was in the hospital in San Antonio at Brooke Army Medical Center, they had some speakers come by from CAF, and I remember hearing about getting people kind of involved in sports, adapting equipment to sports. The Challenge Athletes Foundation is very much a community, or family even. They'll really open the door for you to where you have no excuse to not give it a try. The Operation Rebound program is like a branch of CAF, motivating, returning Iraqi freedom and enduring freedom veterans to get into sports. They have people who have done it. They've been through the same thing that you're going through. Sports definitely have been, a huge part of my recovery.
He pushes himself to the limit, and it's thanks to these sports and this adapted equipment that he can do it.
I probably have gotten more confidence from doing sports than I did from, walking around in a room with parallel bars, learning how to walk. It's taught me a lot more about life now. I've learned that you can't really tell what's in the future, but what matters most to me in life is that my family's doing good and everyone's happy and healthy. And probably the thing I hear the most is, "I'm happy you're still here," or "happy, glad you're alive still." And I'd have to agree, because that's all that really, anything else can be overcome.